Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a elemental grind game element tier list. So this is going to be my first elemental grind game video, and if you don't know, elemental grind game is this, game on Roblox. It's pretty cool, you should check it out. So, I'm gonna be ranking, all the elements, if they're good for XP grinding, if they're good for, attack, like in the arena, if they're fun, and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm just gonna start off with Earth. Earth is here, I'll put Earth in E for E tier. And sorry if I get any notifications and stuff. So, Earth is I don't know. It's not good for XP. It's I guess it's okay for attacking. It's actually not good. And it's all around it's common element. It's not that good. And I don't even know what this formatting is. It's Earth then Dragon, but whatever. So, Dragon. Dragon is S tier because, I don't even really need to explain myself. It has that one-shot move. It has good mobility. It's got some cool chromas. It's good in the arena. Very popular pick. Dragon is top 3 mythics, probably. So, yeah, Dragon is S tier, for sure. Now we got Wood. Okay, now we have Wind. I think Wind also goes with Earth, because, well, it's not as bad as Earth. Here, I'll put it top of E, because it's I don't know. I feel no one really uses common powers, but I don't know. I use Wind sometimes, if I'm trying to get, if I get Wind, I'll probably get to level 5, and then I'll just spin it off, because it's not really good for attacking. It is kind of fun to use, though. Now we have Lightning. Now we have Ice. I think Ice is the same as Wind and Earth here, so I'm just gonna chuck that in there. I think it's probably better than Earth, but no. Yeah. So like I said, this is gonna be very scuffed. It's on my phone. I'm screen recording. I might get notifications. Sorry if there's any background noise or anything. And yeah, so I don't need to explain myself for Wood and Lightning either, because they're not good. Sorry. Now we have Light. I think Light is just gonna fall into the same thing here. Actually, no. Light is F tier, definitely, because it's not good for XP grinding, very much not good. And for attacking, it's not really good either. Dark, I'll put Dark top of E. I want to get down here. I want to get down here to all the better ones, but this is the rough part. So gonna be a lot of bad powers down here. Yeah. So now we have Sand. Oh wait, no, I need to explain a bit Dark. So Dark is it's decent for attacking. For XP, it is also decent. Or, not really decent, but, for a common power. It's on the upper end of common powers for spins. Now we have Sand, and Sand is kind of it's kind of like Wind. Actually, I think sand is better. Sand is probably better than wind because you got that shield. Sand's attacking is like pretty good. Like if you're max level with sand, it is pretty good. For attacking, or it's not like it's not the worst thing in the world. My bad. So now we have water, and I'm just gonna throw water at water and F because, like, I don't know, water. It's very bad. Like, probably one of the worst for XP grinding, and the attacks are like they're pretty meh. I mean, they're not like I don't know. They're pretty bad. Now I have poison. What do I even say about poison? I don't know. I mean, it'll go bottom of E. There's not really much to explain about it. Fire. Now, I'm gonna put fire, like right behind dark because it is probably about the same as dark for XP grinding, and its attacks are like decent. Now we have explosion, and I'm actually gonna put explosion a solid C tier because, well, it's our first uncommon power on the list. It is the best like common uncommon element for XP. It's very good for if you're trying to get like a mythic power early on. You just get explosion, like a strategy that I do. I get explosion, level up to like level 30 or 40, and then I spin. If I get explosion, just rinse and repeat until you get a good power that you want. So, yeah. And its attacks are not that bad. It is pretty fun to use. Now we have blood. I think I'm gonna put blood at like top of E, cause like it is bad for, like XP, but and it doesn't use mana, but it uses your health, which is I don't know if it's a plus or a minus, but I don't know. Its attacks are actually like pretty good. So now we have metal. I have no clue what to say about metal. I do not use this power, like, at all. But, I mean, it's probably better than sand, so let's put it here. It's not really good for grinding, but it's whatever. Now we have Nova. I'm just gonna, I don't know what to say about, like, these common powers. I feel like I'm spending, like, way too much time. It's probably, like, there. Permafrost. Alright, now we're on the ascended elements. Now, I actually like Permafrost, like, quite a bit. Its abilities, they're not terrible. It is kind of fun to use. It's annoying to play against sometimes. So, I'll put it in front of Explosion. Now we have Yang. Yang is, like, I think Yang is probably one of the best Ascendeds. I think it's Ascended Light. Yes. So, it's Ascended Light is really good. So I'm going to put that in a solid A tier because it's probably one of the most picked powers for Arena because it's easy to get. It's a 1 in 10 chance to get for when you're level 1000 and you're spinning commons. So I think Yang is pretty good. Now I have Yin. Yin is like, it's not as good as Yang, but it's still good. Like I'll throw it in B tier. Because, like, Actually not. It's probably around permafrost. Because, like, it has, like, the cloak, the fast one. I haven't used yin, like, too much. But from when I have used it, it's been pretty solid. Now we have desert. I actually don't think that I've ever used desert before. So I'll just, like, just correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna throw it in D for desert, because I have not used this power. And torrent. Now, torrent is probably on the upper end of Ascendeds. I don't think it's as good as Yang, but I'll throw it in B tier, because its attacks pretty good. I've seen it quite a bit in the arena. So we're gonna throw that in B tier. Inferno. Now, I actually think this power is underrated, in my opinion. This whole tier list is, like, my opinion. This video is probably going to be, like, 30 minutes long or something. Inferno. I think Inferno is, like, underrated. I've only ever seen, like, one person use this, and they were really good with it. And I actually have Inferno right now, at the moment, but I don't use it very often, because I just use Demon all the time, because I'm very unlucky with getting powers. So I'll throw Inferno probably with Torrent. I don't think it's better than Torrent, but we'll put that there. Now Combustion. This is an Ascended that I have not used very much. I've used it a little bit, but not, like, very much. Its attacks, they're pretty good. Like, I don't know. They're good, but I'll probably just throw it with Explosion, because it's better than Explosion, obviously, but the reason why Explosion's in C is because it's really good for XP grinding, not necessarily for, like, attack, but Combustion is, like, it's kind of similar to Explosion. Now we got Hemomancer. I'm pretty sure this element got a nerf recently, but I don't know. I've used this quite a bit. It's very, like, weird power, because it does heal you. It does pretty good damage. It is, like, it's good. I'll probably throw it, like, behind Torrent, because it does heal you. It's Ascended Blood. You heal, does good damage. It's not a bad power. Obsidian. Now, I'm just gonna put Obsidian in S, because it is probably the most used Ascended power in Arena. It is very, very strong. If you know how to use Obsidian, it's very strong, and it looks really cool. So I'm gonna throw it in there. Supernova. Supernova is a element that I do not use, like, at all. I'm pretty sure I've only picked it up, like, one time. The attacks, they're pretty good. Definitely better than a regular Nova. I'll throw it behind Yin. Now we're on to the rare powers, and we still have a lot more to go. Armament. Now, Armament is, like, I know everyone's gonna, like, say, like, oh, everyone in Arena, they just air camp, which is true. Like, everyone in Arena, they air camp, spam carpet bomb, but, like, I'm not judging off of how annoying it is to play against. But I'm gonna throw Armament in a solid A tier. Actually, no. It's behind Torrent, for sure. I'm going B. And now we have Plasma. Oh boy. I'm throwing Plasma on top of E, because it's probably, okay, well, there's one coming up soon, but it's probably the worst, or one of the worst rare elements in the entire game, because it's not good. It's bad for like XP farming. It's bad for like attacks. It's decent for attacks. It's probably the worst rare. Now we have radiation. Radiation is like, I think radiation is actually a pretty good power, maybe underrated a little bit, because I like never see like anyone use radiation in the arena. I see people use it in like actual games, but not in arena. I like radiation. It does pretty solid damage. I'll put it like, it's definitely above like Inferno and Hemomancer. Now we have Chaos. Oh boy, Chaos. Where do I even start? It is probably, actually, I don't know what's worse, Chaos or Plasma. They're both like terrible elements, like terrible. Like Chaos, it's very like gimmicky. I don't know. It like, the moves are weird. It has long recharge time. It is not good for XP grinding. It does heal you a little bit. I don't know how much it heals you, but it does heal you a little bit, which I think it is a bit better than Plasma. So we're gonna throw it top of E. It's definitely better than like all these powers. Now we have Sound. Sound is an element that I don't really like all too much. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's good, kinda, but I don't know, I feel like it is a very unused element, so I don't really know where to put it. I'll just throw it in D tier, because it's not better than any of these up here, but it is like, it's just too unused that I don't really know where to rank it. So I'll just throw it in D tier. Now we have Lava. Lava is a power that I've been seeing being used more recently in Arena, because, well, it is, the Obsidian Shield with Lava is very, like, strong. Like, it could dodge, like, Dragon's one-shot attack, and it does solid damage. You could fly with it. It's probably one of, or if not the best rare. I'll throw it behind Radiation for now, but I might change it later on. Now we have Mechanization. I actually really like this power, and I know a lot of people don't like it because it kind of flows in the same boat as Armament. It's not very, like, I don't know, you could kind of fly around, shoot people from above kind of deal. It's very, like, annoying to play against. But we're not judging it based off of that. I'm judging it based off of how good I think it is. So I'm going to throw it above Radiation in B tier. Alright, now we're on to the legend or legendary elements. We have Prism. Prism, I have not gotten Prism since the rework, but I have played against it, like, in the reworked form. So, I don't really know where I'm gonna throw Prism, but old Prism was pretty bad, I'd say. But new Prism seems to be better with, like, their laser beam. They have healing abilities, so, and they have their cloak. I'm gonna throw Prism. I'll throw it, like, above Radiation. and this list is solely my opinion. So, yeah, you could judge me about it, but this is just my opinion. I've been playing the game for like 2 years. And all this stuff is like solely my opinion, so don't like get mad about me, or don't get mad at me if I play something that doesn't meet your standards. Alright, whatever. Now we're on to illusion. I have to throw illusion in S. I know, like, since the rework, it's been like, firstly, one of my favorite powers that I've ever used. It's like, it's so fun to use, and even though it doesn't have great mobility, it is very good to use. Like, the abilities are very strong with illusion, like the homing ball, or it's not like homing, but even like when you shoot the ball near the enemy, even if it's not like that close, it'll still hit them. Its other abilities are also really good as well. I love illusion overall. It's probably my favorite legendary element that I've gotten. So I'm gonna put illusion in S, because I really enjoy using illusion. Now we have lunar. Now, I would probably put lunar in S, but it got nerfed, and now it doesn't give nearly as much XP as it did pre-nerf. I don't know if it got a rework, but it got a nerf, and it doesn't, because lunar used to be the best grinding element, and it used to give like, I think it was like 500 XP every 3 seconds or something like that. I don't know how much it was, but all I know is lunar was like the best grinding element. But it got nerfed, so I'm probably gonna throw it top of B, because I had lunar once, and the attacks were like kind of meh. They were decent. I'm not saying they were bad, but they were like, they weren't like as good as like all of these up here. Now we have Hydra. Probably one of the laggiest powers in Elemental Ground Game. This power is very laggy. I mean, I recently got the new Xbox, and my Elemental Ground Game servers have been running very smoothly. So, I don't like get lag anymore, but Hydra's attacks, they're really solid actually. I'm probably gonna put Hydra in A tier, because it has like a good attack, it has good mobility, and it's a fun power to use overall. I know a lot of people don't like Hydra, but I personally like Hydra like quite a bit. Now we have Cosmic. I don't know like what to say about Cosmic. I'd probably throw Cosmic in like probably like right here. That's seems like a good spot for Cosmic, because its attacks, they're not bad. They're solid attacks. Not good for XP. But I'm just gonna throw it in there. Actually, I'm gonna throw Inferno also down here. Probably gonna change it a bit. Actually, I'm fine with that. Okay, now we're on to Phoenix. Phoenix, I gotta put Phoenix in S. Above Illusion. Above it. We'll put it there for now. Phoenix, since its rework, Phoenix has been probably one of the best elements, and I think Phoenix should be a mythic, but for now it's still legendary. Um, pre pre rework Phoenix was pretty rough. It wasn't all that good. I had it like it was. I'm pretty sure the first non-common element that I've ever gotten, Phoenix, and I didn't really like it all too much. It was like a good power, but I didn't like it too much. But since the rework, it's been really good. It has the blue Phoenix chroma is really good. The toxic one is not so good. Like Phoenix, it has good mobility. I'm not sure if it's good for XP. I know like it has like a second life that recharges every 40 seconds. The attacks are solid. It has a good AoE attack. So we're gonna throw it in S. Now we have solar. I don't know what much to say about solar, kind of like lunar. I actually enjoyed using solar when I had it, and when I used it, I don't know if it got a rework since I last used it. I last used it like 6 months ago or something, and I thought it was pretty good for spin grinding. Like, it was pretty decent. Its attacks were cool. Got the massive sunbeam. I think solar is pretty good. I'm throwing solar above lunar because I think it's better than lunar. Now we are on to Now we are on to the legendaries, or not mythics. My bad. First we have necromancer. Necromancer took a big hit. In one of the new updates. I forget which one, but I think it was the one where Krampus was introduced. Necromancer has had a big hit. So I was saying about Necromancer. It took kind of a big hit. The new update. I think now it is probably one of the worst mythic powers now. I think it's probably in a B tier now. I'm probably gonna throw it top of B. I might have to change my list a little bit after, but that is all right. So Necromancer is going in B because it took quite a bit of a nerf. Now we are on to telekinesis. Now, I've never had telekinesis before, but I've seen a lot of people use it. I've used it on my friend's account before because he's had telekinesis. All in all, it's really good element. I'm gonna throw an S tier. Probably above Phoenix, yeah. It's just so good. Like, it could counter basically like any or almost all of the powers. You could just hold them in the air. Does great damage. Has good mobility. So I'm gonna throw telekinesis in S. Now we have destruction. And from what I've seen, a lot of people either love the new rework or hate the new rework. Like on Discord, I was like trying to get people's like thoughts on these powers, and a lot of people said destruction was in the bottom tier of mythics, and they said it was probably top 3 worst. Yeah, so I was talking about destruction. A lot of people were saying destruction is like not too good now. I disagree. I think it's still like a great power. The rework, it's definitely better now. I'm gonna put it top of A. I might even move it back up to S. Like after, if I feel like it. But I don't know. I think it's still good. Better than pre-rework. So I'm gonna throw it top of A for now. Now we have time. Immediate S tier, above Obsidian. Top 3 best elements in the game now. or yeah, so time's going in S because after the rework, it's been really good. It has received a pretty substantial nerf though. It does not one-shot anymore with the future mode. It does not one-shot. They took that out in one of the most recent updates. Time is still really good. Like, I didn't use the present mode that much, but I did use past and future a lot. Probably my favorite element that I've ever gotten. Time is really good. Has the shield, it has mobility, it has second life, teleporting, all that crazy stuff. So time is going S tier behind Dragon. Now we have Arc of the Elements. And I don't like this power. I've had it before, and it was the first mythic that I've ever gotten, and I liked it at the time, but now, like, as I spun Arc of the Elements, it was getting really plain. It gets really boring. There's nothing special about it. Like, it does good damage, yeah, but there's nothing special about it. Like, it's just all of the other moves combined together. And it has received a slight nerf. It does not use any of Acceleration's moves anymore, but it's just a tiny nerf. Arc of the Elements, it's still good. It's just, I think it's the worst mythic power now. I'm gonna put it right behind Necromancer for now. Now we have Acceleration. And since the rework, I think it is, like, one of the best powers in the game now. I'll put it above Obsidian here. Actually, I also put Telekinesis up there. Acceleration, since the rework, has been really good. The new Festive Acceleration Chroma, if you were lucky enough to get it like me, it is pretty sick. The new, like, abilities for Acceleration, I feel like the old Acceleration was really bad. It was kind of just like a ripoff, or not a ripoff. It was kind of just like Wind, but like buffed. And the new Acceleration is crazy. It's good now. The Mach Force stuff, I haven't gotten it like since the rework, but like my friends have, and I've seen it all over Arena. It's probably the most used element in Arena now. It is super good now. Now we are on to the last mythic, which is Heaven's Wrath. Heaven's Wrath, it received a buff recently, so it is super good. I'm gonna put it above Telekinesis. Yeah, so actually, let me move up Necromancer. Actually, do that. And do that. And I'll move up Solar. What else do I want to move up? Just changing some things here. I'll get back to talking about Heaven's Wrath after. I'll move up Armament. Everything good down here? Also move Prism up there. Actually, do that. Yeah, there we go. So back to talking about Heaven's Wrath, so this power is really good, has great AoE, it has, you could pull, the Hell's Wrath Chroma is really sick, in my opinion, probably one of the best chromas. Heaven's Wrath, all in all, just a great power, it's so good, like, yeah, as you can see here, 4th best so far. We are getting to one power in particular that I think might be better, but I don't know. Yeah, now we're on to Snow. Snow is a pretty solid element. I'll put it bottom A. It's like its attacks are good. It's decent for grinding, I guess. It's just like this is good, you know. So we'll put snow. Actually, bring torrent up here. Behind snow. Now we have firework. I'm throwing firework above snow. You already know. It's great for grinding. It's probably the easiest event element to get. The event is actually going on at the time of recording this video. The New Year's event. Super easy to get. It's good. Its moves are good. Does solid damage. Great for grinding. Great for getting spins early on. So it's gonna go in A. Now we have Demon. A lot of people are gonna hate me for what I'm gonna do here, but I think Demon is S tier. Like, I know Demon takes, like, everyone's like, oh, Demon takes 0 skill. If you use Demon, you're garbage. Like, yeah, I use Demon. It's my main element. I've been using it for, like, ever since Arena has came out. It's just good, easy to combo, great mobility, great damage. I'm pretty sure it could 100% combo. It could heal. It's good for knocking off enemies with a fleeting rush. I use Demon the most. It didn't take me too long to get. Like, after I reached level 1000, it took me like maybe 2-3 weeks on and off of playing the game, trying to get it. It's really good. So I'm throwing it in S tier. I think it's better than Obsidian. So yeah. Now we have Dullahan, and then we have the last one after that. So Dullahan, I'm just gonna throw it bottom of B. I don't think Dullahan is that good. If you're confused by Dullahan, it's basically just the pumpkin, the Halloween event element. It's good, you know. Its attacks are alright. If you could hit the first move, I don't remember what it's called, but if you could hit that move, it does crazy damage. It is kind of hard to aim, though. It's pretty good for getting spins. All in all, it's decent power. Like, it's good. Not hating on it, but it's just good. And Krampus. I can't really put my say into Krampus because I was unfortunate and I did not get it. Just like Flurry Boom. He also did not get it, and I was in his streams trying to help him get it while also trying to get it myself. I didn't get Krampus, but from what other people have been saying and from what I've seen in game, I'm gonna put it in S tier. I'll put it even above Demon. Like, I was in Arena and we almost got 1v3'd by a Krampus user. So I'll put it up there. Its moves are insane. It got buffs recently. It was rare to get. Rares, actually, no. Might be rarer than a mythic. Because you have 3 chances to get it after each blizzard. But that event is over. We didn't have much time in the event. It ended a day earlier because I was planning to play New Year's Eve, but they stopped the event, so I didn't get Krampus. It's rare to get. It's super good, super strong power. For the lucky people that did get it, props to you. You got a super good element. So that is my elemental grind game, tier list. In S, we have Dragon, Time, Acceleration, Heaven's Wrath, Telekinesis, Krampus, Demon, Obsidian, Phoenix, and Illusion. In A, we have Destruction, Yang, Necromancer, Arc of the Elements, Solar, Hydra, Armament, Firework, Snow, and Torrent. In B, we have Prism, Lunar, Mechanization, Cosmic, Radiation, Lava, Himomancer, and Dullahan. In C, we have Yin, Inferno, Supernova, Permafrost, Combustion, and Explosion. In D, we have Sound and Desert. In E, we have chaos, plasma, blood, dark, fire, metal, nova, sand, wind, ice, earth, and poison. And in F, we have light, water, wood, and lightning. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This was a pretty long one. Let me know if you want to see more elemental grind game content. So I'll see you guys next time.